Cop surprises a little girl in the most beautiful way. Being a police officer is the dream job of many kids. Playing a central role in society, those heroes in dark blue uniforms enforce the law and ensure the safety of other people in their community. Yet, not all people feel the same about having police officers around. While some feel safe, others feel the complete opposite of that. Meanwhile, little Gabrielle's first-hand experience with the cops was quite unusual. But before we start, make sure to subscribe if you haven't and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any new stories. It all started when a little girl named Gabrielle asked her parents for a tablet to study and play video games. Yet, being on a tight budget, the family couldn't afford that and tried to explain it to Gabrielle, who was so understanding and started thinking about a solution to help her get what she wants. After a while, the little girl decided that the best thing to do was to earn money needed for her tablet by setting up a lemonade stand. Her parents immediately agreed, believing that the little girl would benefit from such an experience by learning about the value of money and the importance of depending on herself and get to know some basics of managing her hard-earned bucks wisely. And as a hinge benefit, the project would keep Gabrielle busy for a while. Gabrielle was such a charming and intelligent kid, and her parents were confident of her success. Yet her project faced one major setback, and that was the lack of traffic in the suburb in which she lived. Melissa, Gabrielle's mother, wanted her daughter to succeed, and so took matters into her own hands by trying to find a solution. And she finally decided that the best place for Gabrielle's lemonade stand is by her grandmother's house, that's located in a much more densely populated area. They chose a spot on a venue near a parking space where people usually park their cars before heading into town, and the area is a lively one with constant foot traffic. Gabrielle made the signs, chose the color of the tablecloth, and bought plastic cups. Then she prepared a good quantity of lemonade and officially started her business. As expected, Gabrielle's first day was a success, and people loved both the girl and her delicious, refreshing lemonade. Everything was going according to the plan, up until the moment a police car parked near Gabrielle's stand. Watching that from her mother's condo, Melissa got anxious, wondering why the police were there and if setting up such a lemonade stand required a special permit. A police officer left the car and walked towards Gabrielle. Upon searching her lemonade stand, he greeted her with a smile and asked her how much she was charging for the cup. Being the little successful business person she is, Gabrielle confidently told her that it was 50 cents. The cop was so amused by Gabrielle's demeanor, he gave her $3 and told her that he'll spread the word about how delicious her lemonade was. And the little girl happily accepted the tip and the free advertisement. It wasn't long before another police car parked in the area, and Gabrielle excitedly rushed towards it and asked the officer if they were there for lemonade. With a smile, the 22-year-old deputy, Zach Repost, got out of the car and walked with Gabrielle towards her lemonade stand. As he chatted with her, Gabrielle surprised the officer with her friendliness, maturity, and positive attitude. The little girl had a goal, and she was working hard to realize it. As more people were lining up to buy Gabrielle's lemonade, Repost stood aside and talked to Melissa, complimenting her little daughter. Then he offered to help the little girl by giving her an old iPad he had. He knew that the lemonade stand wouldn't make enough money for an iPad, and he didn't want the little girl to get disappointed. Melissa was so grateful for the help and the kind gesture. Repost went back home to look for the old iPad, yet when he found it, he was disappointed to discover that it was broken and it didn't turn on. He had no choice but to drive back to Gabrielle's lemonade stand and deliver the bad news to her mother. Upon arrival, Repost was met by Gabrielle instead. The little girl was so excited by the first few dollars she made, and she was even happier to tell the officer that she offered that money to her mother to fill her car's empty tank. Repost was amazed by Gabrielle's selflessness and kind heart. Though the little girl was dreaming of that tablet, she still generously gave her hard-earned money to her mom. Gabrielle's heartwarming attitude affected Repost so deeply, he decided that Gabrielle must be rewarded for her kindness. The following day, Gabrielle and her parents went to a nearby stadium to watch her brother play a football game. Everyone was focused on the game and cheering their side when Gabrielle noticed a patrol car stopping nearby. And when the officer descended, she recognized Officer Repost. The little girl wanted to greet her newly made friend and faithful customer, so she climbed down the bleachers and ran towards him. The officer met the girl with a smile and a box in his hand. And Gabrielle was so happy when she discovered that the box contained the tablet she wanted. Apparently, Repost went out and bought a new tablet for Gabrielle, making sure that the girl's hard work paid off, and her heartwarming kindness was promptly rewarded and appreciated. Melissa was equally moved by Repost's kindness and humbled by his selfless act. So she took a picture of Gabrielle with Repost and posted it on Facebook with a detailed account of the story and why her daughter looked so happy with the tablet she was holding. The post got shared 34,000 times and got more than 10,000 comments from strangers and residents of Lake County as a celebration of the touching story. Later on, Repost was contacted by a number of reporters, yet he declined the interviews, stating that all he wanted to is see the girl happy. Such a heartwarming story fills whoever listens to it with happiness and warmth, as kind people, and especially hardworking ones, deserve to be happy and see their dreams being realized. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and tell us what you think about it in the comment section below.